Right, let's go. When the voices arise from the storm and immortalized. Let's go. You can find me below. I'll let the enemy know. When the voices arise from the storm and immortalized. Let's go. You can find me below. I'll let the enemy know. Today is Friday, October 4th, 2019. We are Sinful Black Entertainment, and this is the Overtime Sports Show. What is good? What is good? What is really, really good, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy James, a.k.a. Hollywood J. Black, live in the building once again. And I'm not alone in this venture. You know what it is. It is time for the NFL Week 5 rundown. And I got my main man, Big M effing Sinners in the building. What is good, Mr. Sin? How you doing, sir? How you doing?
I am doing well. I'm feeling much better. My voice is better, so I'm here.
Yes, we had to raise him from the dead like The Undertaker to get him on this show. And then when he's finished, he's going to hide back in his casket and heal for over the weekend.
Well, actually, this weekend, I got to get shit back on track with the gaming stuff. I took basically last week off.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. But he did distribute a little bit of quality content as much as he could while being, MIA, SAL, missing in action, sick as hell. Right. That is a medical designation officially by the Overtime Sports Show, ladies and gentlemen.
Because we are not doctors.
No, we are not.
Don't play them on the internet.
Nope. But we are good. We always give great bad relationship advice, which is something that we have to do very, very soon. And I promise you it's going to be entertaining, folks. But tonight, it is time for the Week 5 rundown.
All right, so before we actually get into the rundown, I just want to say this to everybody watching. If you followed our picks last week, you lost yourself a lot of fucking money.
That is right. I'm not
me and Mr. Black, we disagreed on 4 games. And the 4 games we disagreed on, we were 2-2. So we both finished with a record of last week of 7-8.
All bad.
Our first combined losing record in 3 years of doing this show.
Hey, but we got the Thursday night game though, right? So technically we'll be 8-8.
So Thursday is for this week, sir.
Oh wow! Oh shit! Okay.
So right now, season total stand, I got 38 wins, 24 losses, and a tie. Mr. Black has 42 wins, 28 losses, and a tie. 20 losses, my bad, and a tie. And last night, we saw the Rams almost make us look like assholes again.
Yes, but the football gods were like, Sinful Black needs this victory even more so than the Seattle Seahawks.
No, it ain't the football gods. You know what it is?
What?
It's the referees because they don't like Clay Matthews or the Saints.
You know what Clay Matthews reminds me of? I called him this at work. He's the modern day Kringle McCringleberry, okay? The referees are just waiting for him to touch a quarterback or running back and follow him in such a way as called a personal foul.
The funniest shit about that play is Russell Wilson was out of the pocket.
Yep.
And he had just thrown the ball when Clay Matthews just did this. And they blew roughing the passer. In the very next play, Clay Matthews, you seen it in the camera. I barely fucking touched you, bro.
Oh, he knows, but you know how it is. Hey, like I said, it's Clay Matthews. What do you expect?
So, to the NFL referees, I have some tea right here, real quick.
Like I said, he's gonna get the Kringle McCringleberry Award. They're just waiting for him.
They kept on saying last night, Clay Matthews had a bad season last year. He only had 3.5 sacks. Yes, because the other 6.5 sacks that he had were taken away due to bullshit penalties on the quarterback.
Don't forget about the strip fumble last year that was taken away because of roughing the passer.
Like I said, the referees hate the Saints and Clay Matthews.
Yeah, pretty much.
Now let's talk about what happened to that Seattle defense in the second half. Jared Goff actually looked like a legit quarterback for once in his fucking career this year.
Yeah, well, hey, Jared Goff, oddly enough, is not the problem on the Rams.
The problem with the Rams is they take the ball out of Gurley's hands and just fucking try to slang it everywhere.
Well, all right, so he managed 15 carries for 50 yards. That is not all elite, okay?
No, he had 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, but that was not all elite, all right? I'm going to quote Cody Rhodes, that was not all elite. He wasn't all in. 15 carries for 50-some yards is not going to win you football games on the ground. We talked about this on Wednesday, that all the teams that won their games performed very well on the ground. Well, that's different, okay? All right, so the Patriots –
yeah, Sony Michel had a better game than he's had his previous 3 games.
Yeah, he performed better. Well, considering that Buffalo only used Frank Gore and Josh Allen, and once Josh Allen was gone, that was the running game. There's no more two-headed monster, okay? It is what it is, all right? So, but the teams that ran the ball very well won their games, and the teams that made their quarterbacks pass more than 35 times a game, guess what? They took a big fat L. It's even more so that Jared Goff, Jared Goff is, when he throws less than 40 times a game, the Rams have only lost 2 games.
Mm-hmm.
Something to think about.
No, we've already said it. Last week, when the Rams lost that game in Tampa Bay,
yep,
Jared Goff threw the ball 65 fucking times.
Yep. And this one's no exception. He went 29 of 49 this time. He had 395 yards, indeed. He went 29 of 49, had 395 yards. He looked great. It's not that he looked bad. It's just too much for the Rams. It's too much for a team to have to pass that much and not depend on your running back. You can't be the Rams and pay Todd Gurley a boatload of money and be like, you know what? No, I'm good. I want to run the ball no more. You can't do that. Like you literally can't. Like, especially with the games that close, you have to grind it out.
Well, right? Their defense isn't really playing up the stuff either.
No, their line.
Aaron Donald, does he even have a sack this season?
Oh, he has a couple. The line.
I don't think he does.
See, here's the thing. Defense is they feed off of each other, right? The reasons turnovers happen is that quarterbacks make mistakes because they're being rushed and they don't see the whole entire field the way that they should. Okay? The flip side to that is that when the corners put enough pressure and lock down their receivers, it gives the defense more time to put pressure on the quarterback in order to make him not find where he needs to go, and they end up getting the sack or the hurry or whatever the case may be. The former is what's happening with the Rams right now, is that the Rams are getting the pressure, but the Rams have faced some gunslingers these last 2 weeks.
Okay, can I give you Aaron Donald's stats as of this part of the season?
Yeah, go ahead.
We're talking about a man who came off of 59 tackles and 20 and a half sacks last season.
Which is great. Lineman. This is perfect as a lineman.
This season thus far, he's only had 13 tackles, 5 assisted, and only 1 sack in 5 games.
Yeah, I mean, that is not good Aaron Donald numbers by any means. I'm not saying that they are.
What the fuck is up with Dante Fowler? You see him just wandering around the fucking field last night?
Yeah. But here's something that you didn't, that I bet you haven't noticed. So, do you know who the number 1 pass rusher in the NFL is right now?
Is it Jamie Collins?
Nope.
Who is it?
Shaq Barrett, former edge rusher for the Broncos, who is now on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Guess who he lines up right next to?
In Tampa?
Yep.
Yeah, Sue.
Yep. Guess who Aaron Donald lined up in last year in Los Angeles?
Yeah, I know Ndongadong Sue.
Yeah. So the pressure that Sue or the double teams that Sue demanded as a nose tackle, I think, meant more to the Rams than they probably realize. Sue is actually a perfect guy in this Bruce Arians defense. Excuse me, in the Bruce Arians defense. It's a perfect guy. They really needed a guy like Sue, and they don't have that anymore in Los Angeles. They don't.
Jamie Collins and homeboy you were just talking about are number 1 and number 2 in the NFL.
Yeah. To have and for Shaq Barrett to have 9 sacks in 4 games. 9 sacks in 4 games. That means he's on a pace to destroy, absolutely obliterate the sack record if he keeps up the same pace. And Jamie Collins would beat the record too at his same pace, but he would still be behind Shaq Barrett. This is why defense is important. This is why getting to the quarterback is important. Remember, the Rams had the most feared secondary in the NFL last year, and that's not the case anymore.
No, because nobody gives a shit about Aqib Talib.
No.
The other dude, Marcus Peters, is getting burned everywhere.
Yep.
Hell, what was that play? Metcalf caught that ball right in front of him, just took a step to the left and ran around him.
Yep. They're not feared, but they're not getting to the quarterback either. I mean, Russell Wilson is difficult to get to as it is, right? But if you let that man have enough time, he's going to eat you up like he did yesterday.
The only person who was in Russell Wilson's face all game yesterday was Clay Matthews.
Yeah, but that's bad it's okay as a linebacker, but bad if Aaron Donald's not back there. That's definitely bad. If Aaron Donald's not back there trying to kill a fool, then we have a problem. And you know that's something that you got to fix. Yeah. And the Rams have to fix that. And until they do, they're still going to be a playoff team without a doubt. But I think I had called the resurgence of Seattle this year as opposed to the Rams.
We both did.
Yeah. And so I don't know. I don't like the Rams' chances now because now there's a formula. Tampa Bay exposed them and Seattle took advantage of it. And so now where
they said it on commentary last night. Every defense that is playing the Rams right now is the same defense Bill Belichick put on the field in the Super Bowl.
Yep. Yeah. And even though Jared Goff is getting his yardage, he's not, like I said, he's the only good thing on the team right now. The only good thing. No Gurley. This is literally like the Super Bowl Rams last year.
And how many times has Brandon Cooks got to get knocked out this season?
I think the lack of Brandon Cooks' height is a problem for Goff. Goff is a tall-ass quarterback, and you got a big-ass target named Cooper Kupp. He wants to get the ball to Cooper because he missed him last year.
And we saw last night that Cooper Kupp's knee is bothering him again.
Yeah. Even though he got the ball to him, it's still a bother. It's not the same Cooper Kupp.
Because you seen him in the huddle, he was like fucking with his knee the whole time though, that in the huddle.
Yeah, which is the other reason why you don't don't pass the ball 49 times a game. That means your receivers are running down the field 49 times a game. You know what I'm saying? And why? Why are you doing that? Why in the blue hell would you even entertain that? You know?
All right, so we started off this week with a W. All right, got to win this week. Both picked Seattle, so we got to win. We started off on the good foot. Mm-hmm. Now let's kick off the rest of week 5 back on the good foot.
Yes,
we're going to start off with Gardner Minshew and his Jacksonville Jaguars, who last week beat a Denver team who seems to get up in games but just can't finish like a bad porn star. At the Carolina Panthers, their new quarterback, who is now 2-0.
The crazy part about Jacksonville, they've adopted a bend but don't break policy without your boy. I can't remember his name.
Jalen Ramsey is out this week with a back injury.
Yeah. So now that bend but don't break.
You know how he injured his back?
Huh?
You know how he injured his back?
How?
Trying to get the Jacksonville Jaguars to trade him. Come on, guys.
Yo, I mean, I'm surprised that they've been winning these games without Jalen Ramsey on defense, but they've been really doing the right thing by running the ball down everybody's throats the last 2 games.
Well, gee, when you have a running back like Leonard Fournette, you need to run the ball down people's throats.
Yeah, which is crazy because not only are we gonna have a game with 2 really good young quarterbacks, we're gonna have the top 2 running backs in the NFL playing against each other as well.
Yeah, Christian McCaffrey and Leonard Fournette. This is going to be a good game. I counted the Panthers out early this year.
Yeah,
because me and you both agreed that they're going to go as Christian McCaffrey goes. Everybody else says they're going to go as Cam Newton goes. No, they're going to go as Christian McCaffrey goes.
Yeah. The big problem was Cam Newton going to get him the ball? That part of the equation is now thrown out because Kyle Allen is getting him the ball. Whether it's in the passing game or it's in the running game, they're getting him the ball. And
this is not Saxonville we're dealing with right now.
No.
Jacksonville defense, like you said, is bend but don't break. And they are relying on Magnum PI back there in the backfield to not make mistakes.
Well, I mean, he hasn't. You know that these 2 quarterbacks have not thrown an interception all year? Mm-hmm. That's something that's even more impressive, too. This is the greatest starts by a young quarterback drafted in the 6th round since Tom Brady and Mark Bulger. Yeah. Ain't that some shit? You know what I'm saying? That's good company to be in.
And you know what the difference is between the 2?
What?
Tom Brady actually has some rings.
Why you got
Mark Bulger? Mark Bulger, you were still in the Rams in 2001. Sorry. All right, so we have this game of 2 teams that both at the beginning of the season, nobody really thought was going to do anything. We thought it was going to be Nick Foles, Cam Newton, but here we are with Gardner Minshew and Kyle Allen. 2 teams who have both won their last 2 games.
Yeah. Minshew Mania is in full effect.
Who do you got? Do you got the Jacksonville Jaguars or the Carolina Panthers?
This is going to be the biggest test of Gardner Minshew's career. Kyle Allen has performed well against really good defenses.
And the Panthers' defense is stepping up, too.
Yeah. So this is going to be up to whether Leonard Fournette gets the ball. To me, I like Minshew Mania. I'm gonna ride this until I can't ride it no more. So I'm going with Gardner Minshew. I believe in the stash. God damn it. Believe in the stash. I'm rolling with Jacksonville this week. I'm rolling with Minshew. We got to keep the train going, baby.
You know what? I am actually agreeing with you here. I'm rolling with Gardner Minshew. I don't think the Kyle Allen train is all that. He has a lot of talent around him on offense. Chris Hogan, Christian McCaffrey. They have talent in Carolina.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
Greg Olsen hasn't broke his foot yet. So
no doubt. And it's not that Carolina is a bad team. I think that they're going to find a way to shut down Kyle Allen. And that's what it's going to come down to. I really think that's simply what it is.
I'm going to say right now, I think Calais Campbell breaks his slump and gets to the quarterback in this game.
I hope so. I hope so. We got
Jacksonville.
Yes, sir.
Next up, we have the battle of the unwinning teams. We have the 0-4 Arizona Cardinals at the 0-4 Cincinnati Bengals. Talk about a clusterfuck getting ready to happen. I don't even know if I want to pick this game.
I mean, we got to, right? This seems like the perfect recipe. I thought that Kyler Murray was going to get his first win last week.
We both did.
That's why we lost. The problem is that the most talented person on both of these teams is the quarterback. The problem is that everybody else is so trash that it's really hard to kind of pick anybody else.
I have to disagree with you there, sir. The most talented person on the field is a 15-year vet wide receiver by the name of Larry Fitzgerald. Let's not disrespect the man's greatness, okay?
Yeah, but Larry Fitzgerald is playing like he's retiring this year, okay?
The reason he's playing like that is because Kyler Murray's a midget and he's throwing the ball out of the Keebler elf tree.
It's not his fault, okay? All right, so...
Yes, I know. It's genetics.
Well, worse than that, the protection schemes that Cliff Kingsbury has, let me stack my linemen in front of Kyler Murray's entire field of vision. How does that work?
Well, gee, one lineman on the line is in Kyler Murray's entire field of vision.
Well, all right. So if you have this man in the shotgun, but you're looking like your offensive linemen are chained together like the chain gang in a Florida penitentiary. They're sitting there going dropping back like all together. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking at these protection schemes. I'm like, where the fuck is Cliff Kingsbury getting this shit from? And then I realized, oh, they're rudimentary college protection schemes. So, with that said, I mean, Andy Dalton has been the main shining factor for Cincinnati. That's it. But that's it. I mean, I don't know. He doesn't have anybody else. He doesn't. He doesn't have anybody. Doesn't have any help. Joe
Mixon is not having a good season.
Nope, not at all. Quite opposite of a good season. In fact,
people are treating him like the women beater that he is.
Yeah. At the end of the day, I'm gonna have to go with Cincinnati. Like, I don't want to, but the Arizona defense is the literal opposite of what Arizona's defense was 3 years ago. A freaking strainer of holes in their defense.
Arizona defense, the only two players they have are Chandler Jones and Terrell Suggs, and unfortunately, they play on the same side of the field.
Yeah, it's all bad. I gotta go with.
I know Patrick Peterson. Is he? What? He's back this week, isn't he?
Yeah, Patrick Peterson. Yeah,
because his 4-game suspension is now over.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, they still don't have Tyrann Mathieu. Y'all go with the Bengals because they're at home and they seem to be the safer pick right now. Right now, we need safe picks.
Yeah, exactly.
So next up is another clusterfuck of a game.
Yes.
We have the team that should be all-knowing offensively against a team that once upon a time was all great defensively. We have the Atlanta Falcons at the Houston Texans.
This is a mess.
This sucks. When I was typing out the games, I'm like, fuck.
This Falcons team has not been the same since Kyle Shanahan left. They have no offense. They have no motivation. You have a healthy Devontae Freeman who looks like ass.
Julio Jones is doing what he can.
Yeah, but hell, Calvin Ridley is trying to show up, and it's not like Matt Ryan has bad stats. He has Matt Ryan stats. You know what I'm saying? For every 3 touchdowns, he has a pick. No fucking big deal, right?
But the problem is, on the other side of the ball, they go by the offense because they have no D.
Oh man, they couldn't stop a pebble from going through the bottom of a paper bag, right?
All right. Now I say defense. I just compared these motherfuckers to a bankrupt internet scam. That is what their defense is. A bankrupt internet scam. And I'm about to kill my homeboy over there.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. I'm on point tonight with the puns, dog. I got you.
Defense. Oh, geez. These Falcons, man, like, I really try so hard to try and root for these dudes.
And it makes sense because there is no D in Atlanta Falcons.
And the crazy part is the Texans have fallen off so quickly. Like that, bro. Like,
It ain't that they've fallen off. They've been playing better competition. They're still a good team. J.J. Watt is dominating, but that's the only thing on defense that's working.
I mean, they got rid of Clowney, which was stupid.
Tyrann Mathieu, I think, is hurt.
Matthew's hurt. They ain't got nobody to stop the pass. The schemes are there, but it's not.
The offensive line still can't block for fucking Deshaun Watson.
The offensive line has not been able to block since David Carr was there. They haven't even blocked him. How old is the Texans as a franchise? 18 years?
Yep.
So for 18 years, they have not been able to protect the quarterback.
You know what it reminds me of?
What?
Matt Millen drafting wide receivers for 17 straight years in Detroit.
They have not. Have the Texans even drafted an O-lineman? Oh, no, they traded for Laramie Tunsil.
But don't forget, Laremy Tunsil, right before he got drafted, was doing bong shots in a gas mask.
Yeah, but the problem with Laremy Tunsil is that you're protecting the blind side, but the problem is Deshaun Watson's blind side is on the other side. Oh.
He's a left tackle, and Deshaun Watson just so happens to be left-handed.
That's right.
Not a good trade, guys. Not a good trade.
He blocked the blinder side.
You know, we're blocking your vision side. You should be good enough.
Oh, God.
So here we got a team with no D against a team with good D but no O-line. And the best wide receiver in the game.
I mean, I'm hoping that this becomes a shootout at some point, right?
DeAndre right now, I'm going to go with the Texans in this one because Atlanta pissed me off last week with that shitty performance in Tennessee.
I'm hoping that they get stomped out by the Texans. I told you, I think this is the last year of Dan Quinn being in Atlanta, bro. Like this is
the last year for Matt Ryan to be in Atlanta too.
I don't know. There's a lot of if so,
Matt Ryan's going to be Buffalo's quarterback next year.
Oh Lord, Jeebus. It's going to be a lot of money. Somebody's going to be stupid to pay Matt Ryan money, and they'll do it. That's the sad part.
I just said it. Buffalo.
No, I think Buffalo likes Josh Allen. I think they
can get rocked. Yes.
I think they like their rudimentary run option offense.
No, you know what the Buffalo Bills are going to do?
What?
They're going to pay Matt Ryan a shit ton of money, right? Mm-hmm. And they're going to use Josh Allen like the fucking Saints use Hill.
Yeah.
Use him as a running back in a wildcat offense and a wide receiver.
Poor Josh Allen. It's not that he's a bad quarterback. He's just not a good one.
We just don't know if he still knows how to throw the ball or not.
I mean, he's just running for his life in Buffalo. You see that every time he dropped back, there was like 9 Patriots defenders, and the fact of the matter is there was only blitzing 6. So tell me how there's 9 back there in the backfield.
That game, the Patriots defensively in that game, there's something going on with the defense in New England. I don't know how to explain it as of yet. There's just something going on.
The crazy part about it is it was probably one of the best defensive games by both teams I've ever seen in a long time.
You have, in my opinion, the 2 best defenses in the NFL on the field last week.
Yeah, which is excellent to have. I mean, shit, I thought the last year's Rams defense was good. Nah, Buffalo's defense is fucking legit.
And Patriots defense is spectacular.
Oh yeah, we know, but they've been spectacular for years. Years. Even in their bad years, they're rebuilding year.
The reason that they were good in their bad years because the offense was averaging 40 points a game.
What was it last year? Their rebuilding year, Phil. Remember that?
Yeah, we rebuilt right into another Super Bowl win.
That's right.
That's how you rebuild these days. You rebuild by winning Super Bowls.
Y'all were out there rebuilding like 3 Mexicans trying to build a whole neighborhood for KB home in Vegas. Fast as fuck.
So I put your initial on the Texans.
Yeah, the Texans. I can't go with the Falcons. I don't trust them.
So you know what the funny part is about the Patriots schedule?
What?
They play 3 straight NFC East teams right now.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Giants and Eagles. Oh, that's bad.
Oh, I can't wait till we talk about this Redskins game. Oh, I can't wait. That's going to be fun.
Oh, with the announcement of Colt McCoy starting quarterback for the Washington Redskins this Sunday?
Yeah. Jay Gruden is really trying to get fired.
All right, so next up, oh shit.
Jay Gruden.
We have a game between a team that scored 55 points against the Rams last week against the team that finally showed the Cowboys what it's like to play against the real team. We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the New Orleans Saints.
So the Cowboys have no excuses for what happened. They played against the backup quarterback and still got rocked.
You want to know what happened to the Cowboys?
What happened to the Cowboys?
My name is Dak Prescott. I'm going to throw in the quadruple coverage because the only person I want to throw the ball to is Amari Cooper.
Eyes closed. Fucking Amari got to be there somewhere.
How do I say goodbye? Anyway.
So, I mean, all right. So we got Rams and Bucks. I've really had a hard time trying to figure out this game. This is the one game where I have been unsure about this entire time.
You talking about the Bucks and the Saints?
Yeah, it's literally a roll of the dice.
If Drew Brees was on the field, I would feel much better.
Exactly. The Bucks have been playing 50. You know how in wrestling there's 50-50 booking? The Bucks have been playing 50-50 football. All right.
I will say, last week, Teddy Bridgewater looked a lot better than he did the previous week.
Yeah.
He actually was running the ball like Bridgewater does.
Yeah.
He wasn't scared of his leg buckling, which I think is a really good sign for the team.
Yeah. My worry is that this Bucks defense is 100% legit.
Last time you said that, Daniel Jones beat him.
But then the last time I said that, the goddamn Bucks beat the one thing I said that the Bucks beat them. The Bucks beat the Rams. I said it and said the Rams were still going to win somehow, some way, and that didn't happen.
Like I said, as I was typing out these games, I was like, fuck.
This is the worst. This is the worst game right here.
In hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4 more games from this one is my pick for the worst game this week.
Oh, okay. Oh, I can't wait to see this one.
The hardest one to pick.
So, you ready for my pick?
Yes.
I'm going Tampa Bay.
All right. And like last week, I'm going to pick against you when it comes to the Saints because that got me a W last week. I am taking the Saints in this game. I think Teddy Bridgewater looked comfortable. Kamara is now used to how Bridgewater plays.
Yeah.
So I like the Saints this week.
Okay, fair enough.
Well, next up we talked about this before the show. Stephon Diggs wants out. Adam Thielen wants Kirk Cousins' wife to be the quarterback. And they're playing a 2-0 Daniel Jones Giants team.
This is what we like to call in the NFL a series of unfortunate events. Okay.
I just want Neil Patrick Harris to pop up like.
This is literally. So not only is your quarterback struggling, not only are you having infighting, but you're going against the hottest team in the NFL right now. It is weird for me to say that the New York.
Wait. The hottest team in the NFL right now who is not undefeated.
Yeah, who's not undefeated. Nobody wants to have to play the Daniel Jones's New York Giants, okay?
Even though Daniel Jones was trash last week, he still got the win somehow.
It's that Daniel Jones magic. I don't know.
I told you, the Giants are just happy their quarterback does not have Down syndrome anymore.
I really think it's that Pat Shurmur setting them up for success, as opposed to Jay Gruden setting up his rookie quarterback for failure. But I digress. Anyways, back to the game that we're actually looking at. This is actually going to be a good game on paper, just because the Vikings do nothing but run the football.
Well, yeah, because Kirk Cousins, every time he throws it, he's 5 yards off. We're talking about a man who missed on his gender reveal throw with his wife. He missed the target.
Oh, did you hear about that report? There was a Canadian football
yes, who got cut by the Vikings because they didn't want him to take fucking Kirk Cousins' job.
Yeah, they had him go to a tryout. He performed excellent. They said, "Oh, we'll sign you. Yeah, it's no problem. Good, because I'm coming to take his job." No, we don't want you to take his job. No. Well, I'm coming to take his job. Your services will no longer be needed.
So at the end of last week, Stephon Diggs posted a thing on Instagram with the city of Boston and a heart emoji.
Yeah.
And we all know how Bill Belichick is like that. Hold on, let me get into Belichick. Hold on. Hold on. So you mean I might be able to get a wide receiver with Antonio Brown's talents and not his mental issues?
Bill Belichick waiting to trade that 9th round pick in the 2026 draft. Just waiting.
If we see in the next few weeks the Patriots trade for Stephon Diggs, I'm just going to stop watching the NFL this year.
I don't know what the Vikings are thinking in this one. So if the rumors are true,
could you imagine if they actually traded Adam Thielen to the Patriots?
Oh Lord!
You know how Belichick likes them white receivers.
Oh Lord! If the rumors are true, which the Vikings are going to respond one or two ways. Either they're going to be fucking, they're going to have to eat these rumors, and this is the beginning of the end for the Minnesota Vikings this year, or they're going to rally and make this season something else.
I think the only way they rally and make the season something else is benching their $84 million quarterback.
And since that's not happening this week, I'm going to have to go with the New York Football Giants.
I am going to have to. I can't believe I'm picking the Giants 3 weeks in a row. The Giants with no Odell Beckham. The Giants with no Saquon Barkley.
And somehow, some way, it's that Daniel Jones magic. And this is again a series of unfortunate events.
Actually, you know what? I am not picking the Giants this week.
He said, I refuse and refute.
Kirk Cousins is not going to lose the Vikings this game. Dalvin Cook is going to win the Vikings this game and their defense.
Meanwhile, in New England, if they lose this game, they're trading everybody. Oh, Bill Belichick.
First time this year, you're going to see Belichick with a thing in his ear, listening to the Vikings game while they're playing the Redskins. Because he'll have no interest in the Redskins.
No, not at all.
The only interest Bill Belichick has in Washington is finally trading the Patriots Trent Williams.
Do you know the sad part about it is that if Alex Smith gets back to being able to play actual football, who knows how that's going to go? That's going to be fun. But Jay Gruden's not going to be
the next quarterback for the Jets. That's
dude, this nigga ain't recovered from mono. This is horrible. Anyways, yes. Well, go ahead. What's the next one?
Keeps making out with this nigga. I don't know.
Was it the Bull? Was it the Bull Ride 3.0? Is that what happened in New York? Oh God.
So next up we have this game. I believe it's going to be a bloodbath.
All right.
This game has one player in particular who really wants to shut down the other team's offense.
Okay.
This game has a man by the name of Khalil Mack going back to Oakland for the first time since being traded by John Gruden. Derek Carr, I believe your season is over on Sunday.
That's the game on deck this week?
We have the Bears at the Raiders. Khalil Mack's return to Oakland.
That's the game this week?
That
Ooh.
You know, Khalil Mack has had this game circled in his calendar since last year because he knew the Raiders weren't going to make it to the Super Bowl.
You know what's on repeat in his head? I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Hold on.
If Khalil Mack does not sack Derek Carr 4 times in this game, I will consider it a loss for the Bears.
I don't care if it's a blowout of epic proportions. If Khalil Mack doesn't get at least minimum 4 sacks, then they took an L. They got to put an L in the loss column. They could beat the Raiders 56-0, and if Khalil Mack doesn't get 4 sacks, then it's a loss. You just got to put the loss in the column.
As a matter of fact, I think Khalil Mack should veer off to the side and accidentally hit John Gruden.
Go to chase Derek Carr and accidentally hit John Gruden in the process. Yep. Flying forearm.
All you got to do is Vontaze Burfict.
I think he's dead.
Then so, Mark would be like, "Oh, thank God, we ain't got to pay the rest of the $100 million."
So
I'm picking the Bears.
I have to. You said Khalil Mack. That was it. That's a wrap. It might as well just be Khalil Mack against the Raiders. I mean, I don't even need anybody.
That's why I didn't even say the Bears. I said Khalil Mack going back to Oakland.
And the more I think about it, that's just the unadulterated violence that's going to happen in this game. Ooh.
And the fact that the officials for this game have thrown the least penalties in the NFL this year.
And there's no and what was a lack of a pass rush in Oakland is even worse without Vontaze Burfict there. So they literally have no one. I mean,
I just want to know, how is Vontaze Burfict still in the NFL?
Because he made promises that apparently he couldn't keep.
Did you really think the man who is helmet to helmet, who leads the NFL all time in helmet to helmet hits, is going to lead up to something he promises?
I mean, you got to give everybody a chance, right? I'm just saying, you got to give everybody a chance at some point. I mean,
Ricky Incognito straight bullied somebody into retirement on his own team, and the Raiders signed him.
I mean, he's a good offensive lineman.
Right now, and I said this since the whole Antonio Brown thing happened, and Vontaze Burfict signing in Oakland is the reason Antonio Brown flipped out in Oakland.
Yeah.
This man fucked up Antonio Brown's head.
Yeah. No doubt. No doubt. I honestly think that he should have been banned a long time ago. But it makes me think that if he comes back next year and he does the same thing again, then it's going to be a wrap for him.
All right, so next up, we probably have another easy game to pick. We have the Mono Jets at the Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh, this is a real nice, cushy game. There's no once they told me that Sam Darnold was going to be out, I mean, it wasn't really going to matter anyway, but it's even more so that no Sam Darnold, some dude named Luke Falk is going to be playing. This should be real coasting, real easy for the
Eagles lose this game, I will count them out of the playoffs.
Yeah, you got they lose this game. I don't know what to tell you. This should be an easy game. Like if the Dolphins were playing the Jets this week, I would say the Dolphins were winning, or at least tie. Okay, that's how bad the Jets are with Luke Falk. Yeah, that's right. That's how bad Luke Falk is.
But the New York Post said Luke Falk is the next Tom Brady.
They must mean some other. You mean Tom Brady, the shopping clerk over at JCPenney? Because once Sam Darnold comes back and they actually sign a real quarterback as a backup, that's where Luke Falk is going to be working at. Sure, why not? I'll go with that one.
Is it funny to you as it is to me that Ryan Fitzpatrick has played for all the teams in the AFC East except for the Patriots?
Just wait till next year. We got another year to go. Don't worry.
Oh, Jared Stidham, you still throwing interceptions? Hey, Fitzy!
The only reason probably why Bill Belichick won't sign Fitzpatrick because Fitzpatrick has a penchant to scramble. And if you heard what Tom Brady said last week, is that there's no better ability that a quarterback has than availability. Okay? So, which is why he tries not to run unless it's absolutely, positively necessary and he knows that he's not going to die.
Yep.
So, I mean.
Remember, Tom Brady holds ankles over Brian Urlacher. You remember when he juked Brian Urlacher?
Yes, I remember. I remember fairly well. Very well.
Ray Lewis.
Yes. So this is the Eagles by a blowout? It has to be.
Yeah, we both got the Eagles in this game.
Oh, okay. All right,
this game is going to be so bad. We started talking about a Patriots game, which was not for another 3 games to actually talk about.
But you said, is this the next game? Is this the bad one?
Nope. It's the one after this.
Oh, God. Okay.
Next up, we have the Ravens at the Steelers. The Ravens coming off 2 losses in a row where they have not looked very good.
No.
The Browns beat the fuck out of the Ravens last week.
Yep. And then now they're running into a fresh Steelers team, fresh off that Thursday night victory last week. Huh?
Monday night.
Was it Monday night? It was Monday. I thought it was Thursday. Oh, well, fuck it. Anyways, fresh off that Monday night victory, that was an ass whooping, by the way.
Dude, they played the Bengals.
Did we pick the Bengals or the Steelers? I thought we picked the Steelers, right?
I picked the Steelers. You picked the Bengals.
Oh, shit. Fuck.
That was one of your losses.
Oh, fuck. Okay. All right. Well,
because I told you I believe in that quarterback for the Steelers for 1 week. So that's why I picked him.
For 1 week. Got to give – everybody gets one.
Mason Rudolph.
Yes. Oh, man. This is going to be a rough one.
I'm going with the Ravens here. They're the better all-around team.
Yeah. I think that's what I'm inclined to do this week. I think that the Ravens get their swagger back this week. They got to in order to be able to keep up with the Browns now, because the Browns actually have a tough matchup this week.
Yes, they do on Monday night.
Yeah, and we'll get to that one in a minute. But yeah, I like the Ravens in this one too. It seems like this will be the Ravens game to lose. They're going to put the pressure on Mason Rudolph. Lamar Jackson's going to get down their throat.
And James Conner is a garbage running back.
Yes, he is. And why did they get rid of Le'Veon Bell? I have no idea. They should have just paid the man and been done. But if wishes were wishes.
All right. So when I was typing out these games, I typed this one out and said, I don't trust either team because when I bet against one of them, they always win. When I pick them, they lose. The other team, you never know if their offense is going to show up at all. We have the Buffalo Bills at the Tennessee Titans.
I knew when you said that. When you every time you bet against them, they go. Every time you bet for them, they lose. I knew that the word Tennessee and Titan was coming up.
They have been my Achilles heel for the last 3 years.
The Tennessee Titans, like I said, in games where we think they're supposed to win, they lose.
The fucked up part is, if I were to bet against Tennessee every week, they would probably go fucking undefeated. Just in spite of me.
And it's not that it's not that Tennessee as a whole is a bad team. It's Mariota. It's literally Marcus Mariota. If they had any other quarterback but Marcus Mariota, I could probably pick their games about 80% of the time. But Marcus Mariota is such an X factor because we don't know whether he's going to come and play like ash trash or if he's going to get fucking injured.
The bad thing is his backup quarterback is just as injury prone and just as erratic as he is in Ryan Tannehill.
Yeah, no doubt. No, and that's the problem, right? It's crazy, but Tennessee's been playing fairly well. Delaney Walker, his only off game was this last week game that he played. He only had one catch for like 9 yards or some shit like that. But
that's because Atlanta triple teamed him the whole fucking game.
Yeah, because when that's your best receiver, he's gonna get fucking triple team.
Derrick Henry is having himself another season.
Yeah,
but can Derrick Henry run against his Bills defense?
That's the problem. The other problem though with Buffalo is Josh Allen. I don't think he's playing this week.
No, he's not.
So we got Matt Barkley in an offense designed.
Matt Barkley, who got raped by the Patriots defense last week.
Yeah, and then now they're going against the Tennessee Titan defense,
which is good,
really good. Top 5 or top 6 somewhere in there, but Buffalo's top 2.
Yeah, it's New England, Buffalo, and some other people.
Yeah, and I know that Tennessee's, like I said, it's either 5 or 6, one of the two.
Yeah, have you noticed that the AFC has like 4 of the top 5 defenses in the NFL?
Because they got to keep up with fucking New England and Kansas City.
Well, Kansas City's defense is only 24.
No, I mean the offenses that they got to put up with. You got to put up with the GOAT and Patrick Mahomes, and you got, you know what I'm saying? You got to tighten this shit up. I'm gonna pick Tennessee because it's not a game that I think they could win per se, and that's probably because on paper that Buffalo defense should get enough turnovers to win this game. I mean, even without Matt Barkley fucking this shit up.
See, that's where my trepidation comes with picking the Bills this week. I honestly thought about going with the Bills until, I'm like, yeah, but it's Matt Barkley.
Yeah, if it was Josh Allen, I'd go with the Bills and I'd be comfortable with the pick.
I am going to go with Because if I pick them, they're going to fucking lose. If I don't pick them, they're going to fucking win. I'm going with the fucking Tennessee Titans. God damn it.
You have to pick. You just in your head, you're picking Tennessee because this is a game that they probably lose because of Buffalo's defense. If you put that in your head, it puts the juju on the, on the Titans. I'm saying this in my head now. This is in my head.
Fuck this game. Let's go to probably what is going to be probably one of the most lopsided games in NFL history this Sunday. The number one defense in the NFL, the number one offense in the NFL, going against the Washington Redskins.
Oh, okay.
Wait, I misspoke. The Patriots have the number one defense, offense, and special teams in the NFL.
Oh, also the number one scoring defense in the NFL.
They lead the league in sacks, turnovers,
and turnovers for touchdowns.
This is a season where the Patriots offense doesn't have to do much.
No, not at all. Not at all. This is going to be a clinic of epic proportions.
Wait, hold on. Washington has one redeeming factor.
What?
They're starting Colt McCoy, the guy who, after a bowl game, said he couldn't feel his arm.
He's about to not feel everything else come this fucking game. I mean, fuck. I think there was all signs of pointing to Dwayne Haskins starting this game. All signs to Dwayne Haskins starting.
Until he came out and played like asshole garbage because he doesn't want to be in Washington last week.
Well, all right, so hold on. They made this man come out. So they benched Case Keenum after the first half. Dwayne Haskins is not at all in practice with the first team at all the entire season. Not even.
Well, we already talked about how he was sitting on the bench with the coach trying to talk to him last week.
Yeah. It's like, come on, man. He's like, put me in. I'm like, I was like, bro, you don't want to go in with this fucking cluster fucking shit. You stay your ass on this bench. Matter of fact, go invisible, nigga. Go.
And Mr. Haskins, let me tell you right now, this is the last team you want to get on the field against.
Yeah, which was, I think Dan Snyder yelled at Jay Gruden because Jay Gruden has been pretty silent all week. And, you know, Dan Snyder has spent a lot of money and draft picks on trading up to get Dwayne Haskins.
Yeah, sure. Put him in there against New England. Let's see how that draft pick turns out.
That's right. Let's see how that works. Let's
Hey, Cole, can you move your arm? Yeah, coach. You're playing against the Patriots this week.
I can't feel my legs, Charlie Murphy. I can't feel my legs. If the answer is not the Patriots winning this week, I don't know what is. That's my answer. I mean,
so let's talk about some records that could be set in this game by the Patriots.
Okay.
If Devin McCourty intercepts a pass, he'll become the first player in NFL history to have an interception in 5 straight games.
Oh, Lord. That can happen very easily.
Jamie Collins, if he gets a sack and an interception, will become the first player in NFL history to record a sack and an interception in 3 straight games.
That can happen very easily.
Oh, and I think I forgot to mention Dante Hightower is back this week, and for the first time this season, Ben Watson is playing.
Oh, which I guess that means that the entire defense is healthy if whatchamacallit comes back.
Hightower?
No, yeah, if Hightower comes back, that means because there was nobody else on the injury report outside of the N'Keal Harry and the other receiver that they drafted. That's it.
Yep. And Ben Watson is back from suspension.
This is going to be a brutal ass game. Are the Patriots at home this time?
No, they're going to do this in Washington.
Oh, there's going to be some road cooking. They're bringing a road show to Washington. Oh Lord, I think this is the week that Jay Gruden gets fired.
But can you really fire a coach after getting blown out by the Patriots?
Yes, because he wanted to sacrifice Dwayne Haskins to the football gods.
No, that's why he's sacrificing Colt McCoy to the football gods.
He's still gonna get fired. Let it go.
I didn't even know Colt McCoy was still in the NFL until I saw the announcement this morning.
Let them go 38-0 in the first half, and Jay Gruden's gonna be fired mid-game.
They're gonna come back outside of halftime. Alex Smith's gonna be calling the plays. It'll be like fucking Varsity Blues.
What happened? Dan told me to come down. Told me to go see him in his office. Go up to the skybox, watch on national television. This nigga get chewed the fuck out and get thrown the pink slip right at his motherfucking ass. You get the fuck out. Fuck you.
He's like, but it's the fucking Patriots.
Meanwhile, Bill Belichick on the sideline.
So, what do you want for Vernon Davis?
Who's for sale on this team? I mean, who's tradable on this team?
Are you sure you don't want to give us Trent Williams?
Look at I got this.
So, I got a funny story. I got a funny story from work today regarding the Patriots.
Yes.
I was covering the front desk by the young lady who was at lunch today, and somebody got a food delivery.
Okay.
And the guy says, you're a Patriots fan. I looked at him, I said, yeah, you know, not having a bad season in 20 years really hurts my feelings.
That's true. The only time they did not make the playoffs, they were still 10-6.
No, they were 11-5.
11-5. That's right. Yeah, it's like the only time they made playoffs, they were still 11-5. Fuck.
I said they've won the AFC East 13 straight years. They've been in the last 9 AFC Championship games.
The messed up part about it is that the reason why they didn't make the playoffs is because there were 4 teams that went 11-5 that year, and there was 3 teams that went 13-3.
And the Dolphins and the Jets both went 11-5 that year.
Yeah, and y'all lost to them. Y'all split the series or some shit like that with both of them. It was just clusterfuck. But anyways,
so I gave you the Redskins. I'll take the Patriots.
No.
I thought that's what you said.
No.
I thought you said I thought you said in McCoy we trust.
No, that's what Jay Gruden is saying in his head while he thinks he's going to keep his job. No, but I'm not saying that shit.
All right, so we both got the Patriots here by a large margin.
Large. The
bad part is Washington Redskins actually look good the first 2 weeks of the season. Then reality set in.
Yeah. I feel bad for Case Keenum, but that's another story. I feel bad for the poor dude. At least he got paid before the shit happened, but still, I mean,
right. So how many sacks and turnovers do you think the Patriots defense has this week?
All of them. That's every play ends in an interception or a fumble. Oh, that'd be fucked up.
Washington Redskins have gained a negative 32 yards. Jamie Collins had 3 touchdowns today. Tom Brady only had to throw 1 pass.
Colt McCoy has somehow broken Mike Tomczak's record and has thrown 9 picks in this game.
All returned for touchdowns. you just got to think about this right now. This Patriots defense. Stephon Gilmore is being hailed as the best corner in the NFL.
Yeah. Silently being hailed. It's kind of like Ty Law, right? Ty Law used to never say a word. He just came out and did what he was supposed to do.
No, and here's the funny part. Gilmore only has 1 interception.
Yeah.
McCourty, Johnson, Jones, Collins, they all have multiple interceptions this year.
Yeah, but the dude is a shutdown corner.
No, you don't get anywhere on Stephon Gilmore.
Yeah, that's it. Once Stephon Gilmore is on your receiver, just count him out the game. It's a wrap.
Bill Belichick goes, who's your number 1 target?
Shut his motherfucking ass down. Put the blanket on him.
I mean, we can take this back a couple years ago when they played the Giants and Odell Beckham was at the height of his powers.
Mm-hmm.
The first play, Odell Beckham got over on Gilmore and had an 84-yard touchdown.
Yeah, and after that,
how many passes the rest of the game did OBJ catch?
Nothing. Zero. Sorry. Put the blanket on him. Lay him down to sleep. Here's your pillow, too.
like they were saying, the Patriots' 3rd and 4th string corner can start for any other team in the NFL.
Oh, yeah, easily. Easily.
That's what happens when you have the McCourty twins, Patrick Chung, Stephon Gilmore. I mean, fuck, Chase Winovich is dominating as a linebacker.
Yeah, he is.
As a rookie.
This is it's one of those seasons for the Patriots that.
Now, here's the funny part. Jamie Collins did all that shit against Buffalo last week.
Yeah.
You know, he was spectacular against Buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see who the AFC Defensive Player of the Week was?
Who?
Kyle Van Noy.
I mean, Kyle Van Noy had a great.
Yeah, he had 3 sacks, 4 tip balls, and fucking.
I mean,
that just tells you what this defense is.
Yeah, that's what happens. It was good though. I said I'm really enjoying this Patriots season, and I guess now we got to get to the good stuff now.
Next up, we have because we have a team that starts off games really good but can't finish like a bad porn star, taking on a team whose running back just came back last week. And Philip Rivers has thrown the ball like 300 times this year. We have the Denver Broncos at the Los Angeles Chargers, and nobody's going to this game because nobody cares about the Chargers.
This is a sad state of affairs. It seems like every game that the Chargers play is, in fact, a road game.
And I think that this is John Elway's last year at the helm of Denver.
He can't get it right. He can't. His budget.
He is not a quarterback genius like he thinks he is.
It's not even that. He sacrificed the defense. Like, see, it'd be one thing, right? I would say it's one thing where we can say, oh, he hasn't been able to find a good quarterback, but the defense has been able to carry the shit like they carried Peyton Manning to a Super Bowl. That hasn't happened. I'm sorry. Over the few years he's been budget cutting like he works for a car dealership. Oh, my bad.
He does own car dealerships.
Yeah, exactly. He's been budget cutting shit. Like, you can't do that in the NFL. The NFL, all right, you can't treat a football team like you do a basketball team or a baseball team. You have to have stars. You have to have guys because, yes, Denver is one of the most historic and storied franchises in the NFL, no doubt. I'll give you that. But the problem is that when you have Joe Flacco has been playing his ass off and has had nobody to throw to. He's had no time. I think he's one of the most sacked quarterbacks in the NFL this year. Patrick Lindsay has not performed the way that he was supposed to. This has been, and it's all because John Elway won't spend the money to put the personnel needed back there.
Did you see this 2 hours ago?
No.
Video surfaces that shows Jay Gruden allegedly smoking weed and hitting on underage girls.
Wait, what? Don't tell me Tekashi 6ix9ine pulled out some video evidence.
It's been a rough season for Redskins head coach Jay Gruden. Earlier today, reported by the Washington Post says there was major tension inside the Redskins locker room. And it was revealed that Gruden didn't want to draft Dwayne Haskins, and Haskins knows it.
Yeah.
After naming Colt McCoy the starting quarterback this afternoon, Jay Gruden went to a club that apparently is a marijuana club.
Okay.
And was hitting on girls under 22 years old.
Oh, Lord.
So I think Jay Gruden might get fired before the Patriots game on Sunday.
Just let the man play the first half and get fired at halftime. I just want that. Can we just have that? Just let the man get fired by then. I just want to see somebody get the pink slip thrown at him like right then and there. I mean, but I don't know. But between the bullshit that the Redskins are doing and the bullshit that John Elway is doing. Jay
Gruden is going to be the next coach of the Broncos.
Oh, God, no. It's not Vic Fangio's fault. Vic Fangio, you know what would happen to Vic Fangio? If he had his way, he'd probably sign a guy with the number 7 that used to play for the San Francisco 49ers since he has a good relationship with him. But I digress. We're not going to mention his name at all. But this whole budget quarterback shit in Denver needs to fucking stop. Case Keenum put up numbers last year, but had nobody to throw it to because Emmanuel Sanders was out half the season. And until that the Denver Broncos get personnel, I can't trust them. As much as I like Joe Flacco, everybody gives Joe Flacco flack. No pun intended. But they really give this man a lot of shit. And he doesn't really deserve it. He's getting a raw on this one.
The only time I gave Flacco shit is when he's seen the writing on the wall in Baltimore and he would not help out the young quarterback.
Of course not. He said that's not his job. I remember when he said that. Probably would have been on a better team or been able to choose a team that to go to if he had a chance, and he didn't get to choose that part. But who they're playing San Diego?
Los Angeles Chargers.
Los Angeles, whatever. Is Melvin Gordon playing this week?
Yes, he is.
All right, then I got to pick the Chargers by default because Melvin Gordon is looking for a contract, a big ass money contract. He's going to be playing.
Melvin Gordon just ended the most unsuccessful holdout in NFL history.
Yeah, I think you know what though. I think what they negotiated is that if they're going to not sign him to a franchise tender at the end of this year, it's something that they said that they want.
Unfortunately, he lost money in the holdout.
Well, of course, but he probably would have been able to sit out had he actually saved money, and he didn't. It is what it is.
All right, so we both got the Chargers in that game.
Yep.
Next up, we have the showcase game of Sunday afternoon. We have the Green Bay Packers coming off a very bad loss to Philadelphia at home. And remember, the Packers do have a top 10 defense.
Yeah.
At the team who has only played one team with a top 15 defense and lost, at the Dallas Cowboys.
This is probably going to be my hard choice, another hard choice. So Aaron Rodgers has been above meh. So there's meh is like right below middling, but
don't forget they call him the greatest of all time.
The greatest of all time. That is what 7 and 29 against teams that are over 500. Is that the greatest of all time, Phil? Is that
how would you feel if you're the Green Bay Packers, who in the last 30 years have had Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers and have only had 2 titles?
Yes, and the ironic thing is that both teams have been to the Super Bowl. I mean, both quarterbacks have been to the Super Bowl twice, and they won one and they lost one. At least Brett Favre's excuse is that he lost one to John Elway. What's Aaron Rodgers' excuse?
He lost one to Jerome Bettis.
Apparently.
Remember, we all know the NFL gave the Steelers that Super Bowl.
Yeah, because didn't Roethlisberger play like ass that game? That was
the game. He had 8 of 29 for 79 yards, 3 interceptions. Yeah.
How wonderful. Yikes. Anyways, so
now the game that James Harrison returned to fumble 96 yards for a touchdown.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm thinking in my head, thinking to myself, I say, self, your choices are either trust Aaron Rodgers or trust Dak Prescott. This has to be the hardest choice.
Georgia. Amari Cooper's got to be downfield.
Amari Cooper's got to be somewhere.
Oh, wow. Ezekiel Elliott's like,
I want to eat too. Can I eat?
So last week, something happened in Dallas that has never happened to Dallas that has never happened while these two men were under contract with Dallas. Ezekiel Elliott and Jason Witten both fumbled the ball for the first time in their careers.
Yeah.
In the same game.
Yeah, that New Orleans defense is something else though. They've been Sometimes. I mean, well, since Teddy Bridgewater's come into the game, there's been a lot more pressure on that defense to perform because they don't want to get into a behind with a quarterback that technically is still learning the offense.
I'm going to make my pick real quick. I'm picking the Packers in this game. I don't trust the Cowboys.
It's hard. That's my problem. I don't trust the Packers, and I don't trust the Cowboys. This is the worst decision I ever had to make.
There's some rough games this week, dude.
Are the Cowboys at home?
Yes. Where Aaron Rodgers just so happens to be 3-1.
I've seen some streaks broken this week. I mean, this year. I'm gonna take the Cowboys.
All right. All right. So next up, we have beginning of the season. Everybody thought this was going to be a great game because of the two quarterbacks. Unfortunately, one of those quarterbacks retired, but a young quarterback is emerging in his wake. Yeah. We have the Indianapolis Colts at the struggling Kansas City Chiefs. A Kansas City Chiefs team which should not be undefeated, which should have lost that game to Detroit last week.
Yeah, and the sad part about it is that this is a trap game because we see these teams that struggle to beat certain teams and they think everything is hunky-dory and they're skipping over the next person because I think next week they have a great matchup.
The Chiefs?
Yeah.
Let me see. Well, you're talking about them. Let me see who they got.
I believe they have a great matchup next week. My worry is that they might be overlooking the Colts in this one after barely skating by the Rams.
No, the Lions.
I mean the Lions. Sorry, they're after barely escaping by the Lions.
Oh, they got Houston next week.
Yeah, I don't think they're taking Indianapolis seriously right now.
I like the moxie, and I said it last week. I like the moxie of this Colts team.
Oh, I do too.
Yes, they got down early against Oakland last week, and they just fell short of a comeback win last week.
Yeah, no doubt. I gotta go. I like Brissett. I really do. I also like the fact that Kansas City lack of defense is still a problem. I think that this might be upset city. I've been looking for upset city in Kansas City for so long.
When in probably reality, and I know people are going to curse me for saying this. I'll probably curse myself for saying this.
Yeah.
In reality, more than likely what's going to happen is for the first time in NFL history, we're going to have two 13-0 teams playing each other week 14 when the Chiefs and the Patriots meet up.
True. You know what? I'll go with Kansas City. This would be my only second time picking them this year, oddly enough, I think.
Well, I'm going to continue on my fail train. I'm going to go with Jacoby Brissett and the Indianapolis Colts to pull the upset in Kansas City.
It's a trap, no doubt, but, I mean...
I have to take chances at this point.
Yeah, at this point, yeah.
All right, James. So coming up now, it is the first Monday Night Football game for the Cleveland Browns in about 20 years.
Yeah.
Where they travel to the stadium that nobody likes to drive to. They travel to Santa Clara to play against the Santa Clara 49ers.
The Santa Clara 49ers? Is that how we feel in 2019, sir? Oh, jeez.
Well, why not? Golden State fits in the Golden State name. Why not?
Hey, they're in Golden State. The whole state is golden, baby. That's right.
Yeah, 4 golden showers.
Ooh. Don't make me call SCU. You know? I'll tell you about
R. Kelly. He'll give you all the golden showers you need, baby.
So, this is something else. It's
an interesting game.
The 49ers on Monday night for the first time since 2 years ago.
It's a rough game.
Yikes.
Especially after seeing what the Browns did last week. And Jarvis Landry is cleared to play this week.
No doubt. And Richard Sherman is going to be on Odell Beckham all game. We've seen what it takes to break the mental state of Odell Beckham Jr. Thanks to Marlon Humphrey.
Okay, so me and another 49ers fan, my boss, were talking about it today.
Yeah.
And Richard Sherman has become something that he's never been before. And that is a true leader on defense. But that has come with the detriment of his abilities. Since he's torn his Achilles, he has issues covering anybody 20 yards downfield.
True. Very true.
A lot of big plays happen against him.
Very true.
And we all know Odell Beckham is going to go for that big play. And Baker's not afraid to fling it out there for him.
Of course. I just think my thing is that when I think of Baker Mayfield, I think of a more accurate Jameis Winston. Baker Mayfield doesn't scare me. You know who scares me? Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb is what scares the fuck out of me. And
what about the Browns defense?
That doesn't scare me either. Nick Chubb scares the absolute positive fuck out of me. Because that man, when he's given the ball, is probably one of the most dangerous running backs in the NFL.
He's big and he's fast.
Yeah. That's what scares me. And I'm thinking to myself, the Niners have shut down running games before, but they've never dealt with a running back as like Nick Chubb. I don't think my Niners have even dealt with Saquon Barkley yet since he's been drafted. Nope. And so I don't know how my team is going to react having to deal with this dude. I think that Nick Bosa might step it up. I don't know.
So I talked about this in the preseason. This Browns running back core, and we are getting dangerously close to week 6.
Yeah.
Week 6, this Browns team gets one of the most dangerous running backs in NFL history on the field.
Yeah. And now he knows the system. That's the crazy part.
Yeah, and now you're going to have Nick Chubb, who is running at a unstoppable rate right now. Yeah. And Kareem Hunt, if you're going to beat the Browns, now's the time to do it.
Yeah. I'm honestly thinking, I'll never turn my back on my team. So I'm going to have to go with the Niners this week. If we win this game, though, and we stay undefeated, I think we have a legitimate shot. I said we were going to go to the playoffs this year at 9-7 and sneak in the playoffs. But we have a legitimate shot of possibly winning the division this year. That's
the Rams are weak and Seattle is shaky.
Yeah. That's really our biggest test this year right now is the Browns. And then we have to play our division, each of our division opponents twice. If we can somehow pull those off, at least one each, and then beat the Browns, we golden.
So I was going to share this meme with you the other day, but I kind of felt bad I actually felt bad about sharing a meme with you.
Oh, okay. Oh, Lord, really?
Yes. This meme showed the 3 undefeated teams in the NFL.
Yes.
As the hot girls.
Yeah.
And the San Francisco 49ers representative was not a hot girl.
We're not the hot girl.
You got the Patriots, you got the Chiefs. The prettiest bells in the ball. And here you got fucking Piper Nevin walking up and shit.
I was just dying though because they put the Asian girl with the Patriots logo. I said, "Now y'all foul for this."
Oh, so you did see the meme? Okay.
Yeah, I said y'all foul for this one.
The 49ers are an unexpected undefeated team.
Yeah. It's not like we play some trash teams. So let's start there.
You guys play decent teams.
Yeah.
You're not the Buffalo Bills.
No.
Who were the ugliest date to the prom and the undefeated.
Oh yeah.
But I believe at the end of this week there will only be one undefeated team left in the NFL, and that will be the New England Patriots. So I am taking the Cleveland Browns in this game. Their firepower, I think, is too much right now, and the 49ers are still learning. I think you're 49ers, and I'm going to make a bold prediction right now, and you probably – I think I'm just doing this to make you feel better, but I don't do shit like that. If the Seattle Seahawks slip up at all this year, the 49ers win this division.
Oh, that makes me feel good, sir. That makes me feel nice.
As long as you guys stop your 6-year losing streak to the Arizona Cardinals.
We're working on it.
If you guys lose any of those games to the Cardinals, I renege on my statement.
Don't be a renigger, okay?
Oh, I will be a renigger, okay? But I got the Browns in this game. I think that they got their swagger by beating a division rival at Baltimore badly last week.
Yeah. We could be a trap game, though.
I consider the Browns your trap.
No, we know exactly what we're getting with Cleveland.
You guys are coming off of a bye week, a home game. George Kittle was going to have the game of a lifetime.
Well, I don't know. We've been studying the Browns for the last 2 weeks. I think we'll be all right.
Hopefully you studied the Browns winning team, not the team that lost to the fucking Rams.
Hey, so technically we're the best team in the NFL because the Browns lost to the Rams lost to Tampa Bay, and
they're going to be the best team in the NFC.
No, NFL. No. Remember, Phil.
You're lucky the 49ers are not on the Patriots' schedule this year.
Remember, Sin, the ugly girls give the best head, okay?
That's kind of dandy. But when it comes down to it, it's the pub that matters.
That's true. But we got this. I believe in us.
I got the Browns. You got the Niners. So we'll see you on Wednesday.
Yes, Wednesday. I guess that's it for the show. Got our picks in. They're locked, stocked, ready to go. We're going to see you guys all the way Wednesday, where by the time we come to Wednesday, there should be a couple teams eliminated out of the Major League Baseball playoffs because those started 2 days ago.
Well, the Washington Nationals eliminated the Brewers today, so the Nationals are moving on to play the Dodgers.
Yes. Which is always a fun game. So, also NHL just started this week. So that's
VGK dominated the San Jose Sharks in Game 1, beat them 4-1.
That's right.
And their second game just started not too long ago. Let me see if I have the score at the ready. I should. With the VGK, they're traveling to San Jose, and they are up right now 2-0 in the second period.
That's right. We need to get rid of the specter of San Jose. Once we can get past that, then we'll be fine.
Well, San Jose and the referee screwed a lot of teams in the playoffs last year.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, we need to get rid of that specter of San Jose real fast. So
this video will be up at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning on Central Black TV and on YouTube.
Yeah, podcast will be up at 10 a.m. as well. 10 a.m. drop.
And if you guys haven't seen the thumbnail I made for Hollywood's Wednesday show, go check out that thumbnail. It's a nice thumbnail.
Yeah, you got to check that out. It was one of the best thumbnails I've ever seen. I think we should probably keep that even for a few shows if we can. If we can edit a couple things. I like that. I liked it. I loved it.
Yeah, for the Fallout thing, I can keep that one. It's easy.
Yeah, that one's easy. Yes, we got to keep that going.
But anyway, my name is Big Sin. That dude right there, that's Hollywood J Black.
That's right.
He don't live in Hollywood, Florida, or Hollywood, California, so I don't know where Hollywood. Anyway,
both are expensive. Okay, damn.
And both towns are places where people from Cleveland call themselves from in the WWE, Dolph Ziggler and The Miz.
Yeah, that is true. Ain't that funny?
But if you guys are wrestling fans, Wednesday night wrestling is where it's at.
Yeah.
NXT and AEW are fucking both legit.
Yes, sir. I love it. We got to get back.
NXT lost in the ratings. Trust me, NXT was a good ass fucking show too.
Yeah, we got to get back on our wrestling shit. That's something else I want to probably get into soon. We got to get a little plan on the show for that as well. I'm hyped about wrestling again.
I think it should be Saturday night wrestling.
Okay, we can do something like that. We got that.
Everything since we basically have wrestling Monday through Friday now.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty fucking much.
And did you see that? I think I might have told you a messenger that they changed the name of the Cruiserweight title to the NXT Cruiserweight title?
Yeah, because they're getting rid of the 205 Live and they're putting it on NXT, which is good, though, because they save costs on one thing, but now you have Cruiserweights on the NXT show.
Which I'm happy about because next Wednesday we got Lio Rush versus Drew Gulak for the NXT Cruiserweight Championship.
Yeah, that's going to be a fun one. I'm going to love that one.
Because now that Lio Rush finally got his head out of his fucking ass and started listening to people.
Yeah, true. But
now they made Sami Zayn the new Lio Rush. Did you notice? Hold on. Before we go, did you notice? I'm sure you noticed. When Dean Ambrose left, Sami Zayn took the Dean Ambrose fuck everything gimmick.
Yep.
Then Lio Rush got in trouble. Now Sami Zayn's doing the Lio Rush gimmick. Are they trying to say Sami Zayn is better than everybody?
That's right. Sami Zayn is better than you. What?
Except The Undertaker.
Exactly. Yeah, that was funny as shit.
I will ask you to leave this ring. I'm like, is that going to set up a Nakamura Undertaker match?
If it does, I'm all for that shit.
No, I'm all for the Fiend. The Fiend is still the best thing going. And I know your ass cracked up at that video I sent you later, Bray Wyatt in character at the new studio.
That shit was crazy. I was like, wow, okay. I was like, kayfabe is not dead, damn it. Kayfabe is
dead. Comes to Bray Wyatt.
Sell that shit. Oh.
Well, my name's Big Sin. That's Hollywood J Black. We are Sinful Black Entertainment. We love you guys. We'll see you guys soon. And one last thing.
We are out this bitch. Deuces.